Hey, what's up with it once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangers, as always. Everyone else in between talkers and good boys, Nintendo Sony Free 2011 here, aka MannyWolverine. You guys are wrestling towards this channel. Playing Bishop, Beat, Brady, and Odyssey, Rumble, and your social media platforms that you guys want to think about. Anyways, links to script box down below. I'm playing some Nier Automata, like Link Nier Replica stuff in the background, obviously because it goes with the video, but heard about this shit last week, Saturday. I didn't feel like doing a video because Saturday, Sundays are usually my day off. I may or may not take the whole week next week for May off because, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyways, there's that news. I think the most recent news is probably like the AT&T thing of RoosterTeeth. They're thinking about selling off RoosterTeeth. The original creators for RWBY and, of course, Red vs.Blue and all that, and Genlock, or Gen Z, I forgot what the hell it's called. So yeah, I'll leave links to music and script box down below too if you want to listen to all that. Just freaking bangers, beautiful as hell. So the fucking bass for it just slaps you beautifully as hell, man. It's so gorgeous. It comes from Spencer Bucali. I think it's say Bucali. So this video game journalist accuser Nier Replicant of transphobia for achievement earned for looking up skirt in an inner six. I'm gonna say six instead of the other word. Character downplaying the similar activity Nier Automata. So yeah, I don't know, these journalists are just idiots, dumbasses, and fools, but whatever. I'm going to do a two-part one, so hopefully I don't have to. So it says, video game journalists have accused recently of Nier Replicant version 1.224744871139 of transphobia. Oh, and before I begin, I don't know if I'm going to have the reaction up today or tomorrow. Probably up today about the little deaf sign language girl that got real big. Not even last week. There was another little statement that she made like Saturday, Sunday, the week before last week. I'm still may or may not put it up. It's almost 40 minutes, so it's a lot more of a longer video. So I'm not going to say I tear the girl's new asshole apart, but at the same time, I disagree with some of the shit that she said. Especially her getting bullied and dogpiled, and I don't agree with that. But her lying about certain things, it's kind of fucked up. Even more disappointing. She's in my same race, but not the same ethnicity. But let's move on. Behaving and that an achievement for looking up girl scores one of the game's main characters exists solely to single our inner six gender identity. Rather than a reference. Okay. Rather than a reference, a similar achievement unlocking a Nier Automata by performing same character. Okay. I didn't know that. By performing the same action, to assist female protagonist to be. Warning, the article changed slightly spores for Nier Replicant version. Originally released in 2010 as Nier Replicant in Japan and Nier G-Salt, hopefully I'm saying this right, G-Salt in the West. Primarily the differences are the former depicted of the title character as Nier as a young teenager while later saw him change as a gruffer old man in an attempt to appeal to the Western audiences. First Nier game sees the player's adventures for to find a cure for the Black Scrawl, a mysterious illness affecting the protagonist's sister or daughter, again depending on the region. Previously, some real beautiful artwork of this thing. Shout out to freaking Square Enix for making this shit, man. And I'm not working for them, man. Sponsors just got some beautiful artwork. Even though I don't care for Final Fantasy, but the other shit's pretty decent. Previously locked for the 7th generation consoles of unsurprisingly hard to come by, but given its niche nature, the original Japanese version of the game has been updated and released to Nier version, all that. Beginning the first entry as Yoko Taro's post-apocalyptic series, PC and modern consoles. And it also goes on to say, of course they're making the cute, pretty waifu girls. Of course they're going to be really pretty as fuck. And I have zero problem with that, obviously. Because they're not even real characters, they're fucking fictional. These journalists, stupid-ass political dumb fucks, they still think it's real. Well, let's move on. During the events of this game, Nier encounters Kane, hopefully I'm saying it right, Kana, G-Salt, possessed by a replicant who decides to travel alongside the player after they kill Hook, a giant lizard-esque Gestalt, hopefully I'm saying that right, responsible for annihilating Kaning's homeland and killing her grandmother. Eventually it's discovered that throughout the course of the game, Kaning's is intersex, possessing both male and female reproductive genitals. I'm saying that right. I don't want to say it completely. As revealed in Japan, exclusive book Guillermi, hopefully I'm saying this right, Guillermi Nier, Kaning's was born as a human female, but an error in the replicant system resulted as her being intersex identity. Alongside the game's remastered graphics and new music and redesign and combat, Nier's Replicant, that whole number there. Also introduces the 4 new achievements trophies for the players to unlock, which Daredevil is awarded upon having risked life and limb 10 times, is discovered in someone's secret by looking up Kaney's skirt. This achievement is similar to one of the featured Nier Automata. Nier Automata, what are you doing? Is the awarded, likewise discovering to be secret. AK looking at her skirt. Sometimes everyone knows that chick is. God, the R34 I looked at that chick is fucking wild, man. And I say I use too much lotion, but I use barely almost not enough, but let's move on. Despite intersex and transgenders being two different gender identities, an important distinction routinely made with transgender discourse is that a number of video game journalists accuse the achievement of being transphobic. Well, the secret of being discovery and it's like natural kings, but it's same old dumbass bullshit these dumbass cancel culture idiots fucking do, but I'm still talking about it because I still got I'm anti-censorship. I never liked fucking censorship. It's bullshit. Gotta have freedom eventually. The backlash was initially sparked by the gamer who claimed that the article, quote, Nier Replicant's Daredevil is unnecessary and transphobic. The achievement was transphobic. Crowd's joke that does Kaning's monumental disservice. It's a shame. And that was true, but whatever. So it says, throughout the article, Jade King acknowledges that Daredevil's trophy is clearly a riff on the what are you doing treatment, possessing distinguishably claims the difference between by two arguing what a replicant is trying to do at the same time, but they're trying to do something simply ends up being ignorant. Kaning's body is perceived to be a secret for players to the ogle, hopefully I'm saying it right, ogles of service of virtual gratification also draws the starker complications of the real world, wrote the King. Live in a society where the intersex and transgender people can be harmful simply by being who they are and what it not seems to be presenting in a way serves as being ashamed for whether it is in their pants. And also goes on to say, continuing the King started, and who we are, it has to be stopped for assaulting and harassing, assaulting and harass, even murder by people who feel like they're being tricked or being lied to. It's too late for that, man. But let's go on. Uncovering who we are. We aren't the ones who thought we were. King sentiment. Okay. Oh, and then this other chick talked about it. More K-Dones. Dale retweeted the gamer's article and her followers stance declared that the achievement was gross and disheartening. I'm going to read the tweet there if you want. And this last part here I'm going to read. There's more to it, but I'm not going to read it. Similar to King, Dale acknowledged that it's clear that they're trying to play in the theme of the 2B. But ogle, hopefully I'm saying it right, but ogling achievement for Autonoma, was simultaneously attempting to claim that Kaning's identity made the exact same situation transphobic. It says, quote, execution of this feels different, says Dale. It's much more rooted in stereotypes on intersex people. It's a lot more invasive. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. Overall thoughts, season pins, I really don't care, but I didn't see any of the gameplay for this. I didn't even get to play this shit myself on my PS4 yet, but eventually I get to because this shit looks really, really fucking kick-ass. I'm just going to talk about this one real quick. The band, the myth, the legend, Mr. Vic freaking Mignogna. Again, I only talked about this a month or two ago. I think it was like February, March. I'm not going to talk too much on it, but I will say this. It's kind of fucked up. I don't know if this is the one from San Diego or San Francisco. I think maybe up in Washington or Oregon. And somewhere in the northwest or west coast. Fortunately, you can see his name got completely like cut out. Vic Mignogna actor. He's gone convention without drool invitation. This is an anime Roseville Swap Me. Oh yeah, this is in California then. Roseville, California. It's a damn shame. So this is an anime Roseville Swap Me 2020 information. He unfortunately got kicked out of there, man. Which really, really sucks. I feel like he still didn't do nothing wrong, in my personal opinion. I still stand with the man. I'm not gonna like say he's the arbiter of truth or everything, but at the same time, come on, man. They should have never like destroyed his fucking career even more than they already was. And already, even if it's gonna be virtual or not, they still want you to use the face mask, okay? Ritualistic shame hustle, like my dude High Impact always says, but it is what it is. I ain't wearing a fucking face mask. I might wear the other thing, but not the face mask. So, real quick, this Gina Carano thing that happened from we got this cover real quick. I just said 5 days ago, though. I didn't say the other thing. That's so weird. There's a bunch of other stuff here you guys can read if you want, but whatever. I'm just going to read the last part here. Lucas Hill's public firing, blasting her social media as aberrant and unacceptable, leading the agency to cutting her ties with Urban political commentator Ben Shapiro. I know I read something like this before. I guess I could read the first part. No, that's it. So let's see. Hopefully I'm reading this right. Gina Carano got fired. Her supporters started their own campaign, launched petitions, hashtags. However, there's no way anything like this. Okay. Anything like this is no way going to become anything. Going to come down to anything. Tipster Daniel Rickman is now shared Carano is essentially banned for good in the Mandalorian spin-offs. He stated the Deadpool actress will never return to Star Wars universe. Studios declared silent decision. They said they had something about her coming back, possibly. I'm not sure if it's real or not. If she does come back, that's great. But if not, they're probably going to make her as a completely different character. And that's it. That's getting the last little bit of news here. This is super, super news. It's only like half a day old, but I still want to talk about it. AT&T considering selling RoosterTeeth creator Red vs.Blue reports. This comes from, let's see, Auroran 8080903002, I guess. AT&T is looking to possibly selling RoosterTeeth Productions, LLC subdivision. I may not do my outro, so let's start with that. Also goes on to say LLC, a subdivision of Warner Media's sales and distribution subsidiaries, Bloomberg reports. Bloomberg sources, who remain anonymous because his quote, matters is private, instead is ongoing to COVID-19, the plan them, scam them, fake BS, garbage, globalist, Illuminati crap. Complicated efforts to sell the MK after social control operation shit, in my personal opinion. Just quote to sell businesses. This comes after AT&T spun director of DirecTV, buyer to DirecTV, and other streaming parts of the businesses in a deal with TPG Capital, February of 2021. AT&T did not specify, it was almost 3 months ago, wow, how much it's possibly seeking out of RoosterTeeth. According to Bloomberg, RoosterTeeth canceled RTX 2020 due to pandemic, scandemic, fake illusion virus, in my opinion. We're scheduling the event for the following September. RTX returns this year to a digital event called RTX at Home, taking place between July 8th and 17th. An annual event that grosses back Austin in 2022, though it is unclear if in-person attendance will be allowed. According to Bloomberg sources, RoosterTeeth was already in precautious position. Revenue dipped from $70 million in 2018 to $50 million in 2019. In June 2020, the RoosterTeeth co-founder, CEO Bernie Burns, left company. Oh, that's a shame. But let's move on to the next. He did leave the company. RoosterTeeth is perhaps the best known for animation series for RWBY. Obviously, everyone knows that one. So I got big on YouTube back in the day. And also, RoosterTeeth isn't only Oh yeah, though the company rose to prominence in the early days of the internet thanks to Red vs.Blue. I don't remember watching it, but I heard about it a little bit back in the day, but not too much. I think it was like a Halo spinoff from Microsoft. RoosterTeeth isn't the only company to phone game in recent years. To have sold its giant company in recent years. Sony bought Crunchyroll in 2020 and $1.2 million or $1 billion. Sony also rivals anime streaming to Funimation. Unfortunately, the platform's garbage now, not like it was when it was in the 90s. Okay, but let's move on. Company has also flirted with selling WB Games last year, but reinstated that the decision is planning to hold on to it for the foreseeable future. Yeah, so overall thoughts and opinions, more low blows to RoosterTeeth. By the time, like I said, either April or May this year, that place is going to be dead in the water. No one's not going to want it at all. So all the bullshit, nasty controversy, and real fucked up scams that's been going on behind the scene, the drama shit from this company, it's fucking sad. No one's not going to want that shit stain place like that in any place of business. So I got to say for now, and I'm out of here. Peace out once again. Ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and fangirl talkers and more. I'll see you when I see you guys today, every night, wherever you never other. Get more future channels, stuff on the channel, video game ministry news, and mom news, internet news, and that's it. Take it easy. Peace out on the shock heart. Ladies and gentlemen, see you guys soon. Later.